In this video, I'm going to cover how to use Coinbase and ways to legally lower your fees. This is going to be a comprehensive experience where we'll cover all the relevant information you need to know for navigating Coinbase for the 2024 to 2025 run. Go grab a beer, maybe a prime, and buckle up. Whether you're a beginner or a professional, this video will help you improve your understanding and your skills. Guys, you already know who I am. I'm Crypto Nerd. I bring you the most reliable information in the best format possible so you can actually understand crypto. Disclaimer, nothing in this video is financial advice. This is purely educational content. Also, I am not affiliated with or sponsored by Coinbase in any way, so I'm giving you my honest, raw analysis. First things first, let's start with the basics. How does an exchange work, and what are some common terms you have to know? The way exchanges work is by matching you with another person also trying to trade. You aren't actually buying from Coinbase. Instead, you tell Coinbase, I want to buy one Bitcoin for 70K, and then it matches you up with someone else who told them, I want to sell one Bitcoin for 70K, and then you guys swap. You get their Bitcoin, and they get your 70,000. And for matching you guys up, Coinbase takes a small fee from each of you. When you tell Coinbase you want to make a trade, that is called an order. You're ordering Coinbase to find you someone that will trade with you at your price. There are two main types of orders. There are limit orders and there are market orders. Exchanges use this concept of an order book. When you set a limit order, you tell Coinbase, I want to buy Bitcoin at X dollars. Let's pretend Bitcoin's at 70K, but you want to buy it for 65K. You can set a buy limit order at 65K. That means you write into the order book, I want to buy Bitcoin for $65,000 when it gets to that price. A market order, on the other hand, doesn't let you choose what price to buy or sell Bitcoin at. Instead, a market order automatically goes through at the current price. When you set a market order, you're telling Coinbase, I want to buy one Bitcoin right now at the price it is at right now. And then it'll go through right away. Okay, guys, that's the basics of how exchanges work. But what qualities makes an exchange good? Is Coinbase a good exchange? There are several main characteristics we want to see out of our exchange. We want primarily 1, high security, 2, low fees, and 3, an insurance fund. The last thing you want is for you to 10x your money only for it to be stolen or chipped away by outrageous fees. There's a couple other things you want to see out of your exchange. You want 1, proof of reserves audits, 2, a bug bounty program, 3, many coin listings, and 4, some sort of crypto Visa card would also be nice. Let's go through what those are. Proof of reserves audits are checks completed by third parties to ensure that your exchange has enough funds in reserve for you to withdraw your investments. Guys, this is why FTX collapsed. FTX spent customers' money, and when a large group of investors went to withdraw, FTX couldn't pay them back. Proof of reserves audits prevent that from happening. A bug bounty program is an initiative that pays any individual who finds and reports weaknesses in a company's cybersecurity. This is something we want to see in the exchange we use because we want to make sure that our exchange has solid cybersecurity infrastructure. Coin listings is how many coins your exchange offers, right? The more the merrier. You want many different options. And a crypto Visa card is exactly what you think it is. It allows you to spend your Bitcoin wherever you want. Okay, so let's talk about Coinbase and how it ranks. Coinbase was founded in 2012 and is currently the largest crypto exchange in the United States. It is a US-based exchange that is regulated by the SEC and is publicly traded on the NASDAQ. Its stock is called Coin. Additionally, 8 out of the 10 Bitcoin ETFs use Coinbase as their Bitcoin custodian. This means, for example, Coinbase is actually managing BlackRock's and Grayscale's Bitcoin for them. Okay. Let's start with Coinbase's fees. Coinbase is known for its high fees. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. In fact, Coinbase charges the highest fees of any other crypto exchange by a significant margin. But don't worry, I'm going to cover ways of drastically lowering that in just a second, so just bear with me. As for security, Coinbase is tremendously safe. Coinbase has been around for a very long time, having been founded in 2012. 12 years of operating is insanely long, especially for the crypto industry. So the longevity is a really good sign. In terms of storage, Coinbase stores customer cash funds and FDIC-insured bank accounts. In terms of securing customer cryptocurrencies, Coinbase says they store 97% of cryptos in offline hardware wallets. If you don't know what that means, it's like a USB stick or a flash drive designed specifically for storing crypto. Storing customer cash funds and FDIC-insured bank accounts and crypto assets in hardware wallets is best practice. So it's really, really good that we're seeing this out of Coinbase. In terms of an insurance fund, Coinbase has a crime insurance policy which protects you in case they get hacked. It's important to note that this insurance does not cover someone gaining unauthorized access to your account, only if they themselves get hacked. Coinbase says customer cash funds are insured at $250,000 per person. In terms of insurance on cryptocurrencies, they have a dedicated fund totaling $255 million. This covers customer losses due to hacks. Guys, this is excellent. For a customer keeping assets in Coinbase, this is exactly what you want to see. You will find anecdotal examples of Coinbase rejecting reimbursement, but in those cases, it was customers like losing their accounts, not the exchange itself getting hacked. Guys, choose a strong password and watch out for phishing scams. Coinbase phishing scams are common. It's scammers pretending to be Coinbase to try to trick you into giving them your login information. So be skeptical of emails and stuff claiming to be Coinbase. For other security measures, Coinbase does have bug bounty program and they do have proof of reserves audits. In terms of coin listings, they say they offer about 400 different coins, which is excellent, especially for a centralized exchange. It's important to note that coin offerings change very frequently, so this may be different by tomorrow even. We keep it updated for members in our Discord, so join for the latest info. Okay, now that we know what Coinbase is and how it works, let's jump into using it. First thing you're gonna have to do is create an account. Head over to the Coinbase website, or you can download their mobile app and get an account created. You will have to verify your identity by submitting stuff like your driver's license and social security number. This is not sus. This process is called KYC, which stands for Know Your Customer. Crypto exchanges are legally required by the government to collect your information. This is to ensure you're not a terrorist or laundering money or anything. We all have to do it. Once you've submitted your info, they'll review everything and then they'll give you the thumbs up. They say it takes up to 48 hours, but in my experience, it's usually way faster. Now that your account is created, the very first thing we're gonna wanna do is enable Coinbase Advanced. Guys, you should only be using the advanced version. If you were listening to this and you were using the regular version, it is time to switch. It's completely free, takes 2 seconds, and it's still really easy to use. We want to use Coinbase Advanced for 2 main reasons. 1, we get access to really good features, and 2, we get put in a separate fee bracket. See, Coinbase regular version and Coinbase Advanced use different fee models, with Coinbase Advanced being much, much cheaper. Even if you're not going to use any extra features, you should still use Coinbase Advanced to take advantage of the lower fees. Let's quickly go through how the fee structures work, just so you have an idea. The regular version uses a tiered flat fee system. In short, fees range from 1.5% to 10%. Also, you only have access to market orders, which again means you can only buy in at the current price of Bitcoin, not determine your own. So not only do you have limited abilities, you're paying much higher fees. Coinbase Advanced, on the other hand, uses a maker-taker fee model. Here's the way maker-taker fees work. Orders that make liquidity or add to the order book are makers. Orders that take liquidity or are executed immediately are takers. In other words, if you use limit orders, you're a maker, and if you use market orders, you're a taker. Here's the thing, taker fees are higher than maker fees. Coinbase charges a 0.6% fee for makers and a 0.8% fee for takers. Takers are charged higher fees because having to immediately scramble to match people up immediately is a bit more resource intensive. So they charge a very slightly higher fee. Put simply, if you use limit orders, you're charged a 0.6% fee, and if you use market orders, you're charged a 0.8% fee. So if you can, use limit orders. You pay lower fees. Guys, this is significantly better than the 1.5 to 10% fees you're paying on the regular version. This is why we use advanced. So now we've covered two major ways of reducing our fees. One, using only Coinbase Advanced, and two, using limit orders. All right, so let's toggle it on. On mobile, click the square or the 9 dots in the top left corner. In the middle of your screen, you're gonna see a section called Coinbase Advanced with a slider to the right of that. Switch the slider to the on position and click Continue to Coinbase Advanced to enable it. On PC, the slider will be in the bottom left corner. Toggle the slider to enable Coinbase Advanced. Okay, once you've toggled on Coinbase Advanced, it's immediately going to make everything look overwhelming, scary, dark, and impossible to use. Guys, do not freak out and panic just yet, at least. I don't know why they make it look so complicated, but it's way easier than you think. I almost think Coinbase intentionally makes it look more complicated to scare people back into using the regular version and paying the higher fees. All right, let's go through how to use it. Once you've toggled on advanced mode, you will see 5 tabs: Spot, Derivatives, Portfolio, Orders, and Earn. Spot is where you buy and sell crypto. You'll spend a bit of time here. Derivatives is futures trading. This is not the same as buying and selling actual crypto. This is betting on whether you think it's gonna go up or down. Guys, I will not cover futures trading in this video. I don't use this. You never have to come to this tab. Portfolio is where you can view your assets and performance and where you can deposit and withdraw crypto on mobile. Orders is where you can view your open orders or limit orders that have yet to fill, and order history, or orders that you've previously made. Earn is where you can stake your crypto. More on that in a bit. Okay, but first things first, the most important thing. I have to have everything on light mode. I don't know why, I just can't use dark mode. I don't like it. So if you're like me, you can go into your account settings, scroll down, change appearance to light mode. Okay, now we can actually get started. Spot is where you buy and sell crypto. You're gonna be spending a good amount of time here. The big price chart is the price history of your coin. If you wanna perform technical analysis or look for trends, I would not use this chart. Basically, everyone uses a website called TradingView for that, so no one really uses this one. You'll also see an order book tab. This is a collection of all the orders traders are setting on Coinbase. Red is sell orders, green is buy orders, and the spread is like the middle, it's like the market price. Trade history, the tab next to it, is the trades that have actually gone through. So the order book is trades waiting to go through, the trade history is the trades that have already gone through. If you don't get it, no problem, you don't need to worry, I don't really look at this stuff either. At the bottom left, you can see your order history if you want to check it there. But the things we really care about are the button to the top left and the trading menu on the right. Let's start by talking about the button to the top left. This is how we select what coins we want to invest in. When you click it, it'll open up a tab with all sorts of different trading pairs. You can search for whatever coin you want in the search bar. I'm just going to use Bitcoin as an example. Each coin will have its ticker or shorter name, followed by a dash, and then USD probably next to it. Let me explain what this means because it's probably the scariest looking thing. The first ticker is the actual thing you're buying. BTC is Bitcoin. Then there's a dash and then USD. The second ticker is the pricing mechanism for the first. How many US dollars does it take to buy one Bitcoin? That's what BTC-USD measures. How much money is one Bitcoin worth? If you're from the US, you'd say about $70,000, at least time of recording. But what if I want to know how many euros it costs? Then I'd look at BTC-EUR. The second thing is what the first is measured in. Prime break. Let's take a look at ETH BTC, for example. This looks at how much Ethereum Bitcoin is worth. One Ethereum is roughly 0.05 Bitcoins. All right, now you know how to read this. Not too bad, right? And the thing is, all you really need is the dash USD, or whatever currency you use. You probably don't really care how much Ethereum Bitcoin is worth. So stay in spot. Again, futures is a different thing. All markets or all pairs is everything. New markets is new listings, and the tabs at the end are just like the different pricing mechanisms. The watch list tab is a collection of different coins you specifically want to monitor. You can add a coin to the watch list by searching it and hitting the star icon to the right of it. Then then you'll see it appear in your watch list tab. Okay, so now let's cover the trading menu. Let's say I want to buy Bitcoin. I'll search Bitcoin and click on it. I'll know I'm trading the right coin based on the pair at the top, BTC-USD. Let's go ahead and click buy. Now, I'm gonna have three options: limit order, market order, and stop limit. A stop limit automatically places a limit order after your stop target price is hit. It's a little bit more complicated and requires some technical analysis understanding to be used optimally, so I'm not gonna be talking about it anymore. Let's set a limit buy order for Bitcoin. You can manually enter in a value yourself, or you can click from 4 buttons below. In this case, mid would be the current market price of Bitcoin. Bid is the current highest limit buy order, and then 1 and 5% decrease the limit price by that percent. Bid can be a little confusing sometimes, so just think of it as being right under the current price of Bitcoin. Once you've decided what price you want to buy Bitcoin at, now you can decide how much money you want to put in at that price. You can either type in the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy, or you can click the arrows icon to the right to swap to USD and just type in how much money you want to invest. I exclusively keep it on USD, so we can manually enter in a value or deposit 25%, 50%, or all of the cash we have in the exchange. I always manually decide how much I want to invest. Next, we decide if we want to pay with US dollars or USDC. Let's talk about what that means. There are 2 ways you can store money in Coinbase, as US dollars or USDC, which are always equal to each other. USDC is the crypto form of cash. Think of them as being the same thing. The difference is that Coinbase gives you an annual 5.10% interest on your USDC. Why? USDC is made by Coinbase, and so they want to incentivize you to use their services. So they pay you interest. There are a couple risks, but basically if you trust Coinbase, you can convert your US dollars to USDC and collect an annual 5.10% APY. This is what I'm gonna do once I fully exit the market. I'll show you how to convert to USDC and back when we get to the portfolio section. But anyway, back to trading. I'll pay with USDC. Now, this execution menu, let me explain what it is and how we can use this to lower your fees. I'm willing to bet that most of you that regularly use Coinbase don't even know what this is. This is like the most overlooked feature ever. It's set to allow taker by default, but what you're gonna wanna do is open up the drop-down menu and set it to post only. This will ensure your limit orders get charged maker fees. When you set a limit order close to the market price of Bitcoin, there is a possibility that it can get filled immediately. And if it can sometimes get processed as a market order and you'll get charged the higher taker fee. Selecting post only ensures that your limit order gets posted to the order book and that you get charged the cheaper 0.6% maker fee. Sometimes this can auto cancel your order, but if it does, then just replace it. Lastly, there is time in force. This is if you want your order to automatically get canceled if not filled within a certain time frame. For example, if you want to set a limit order that gets automatically canceled if not filled within 24 hours, you'd set that up here. I always just keep this on good till canceled though. At the bottom, you'll see your fee and total, and if you're happy, click buy. Congratulations, you bought some crypto. So we have 3 tricks to lower our fees now. 1, using Coinbase Advanced. 2, using limit orders. And 3, setting execution to post only. Here's another secret tip. This is the Crypto Nerd Classic. When you want to set an order basically at the market price of Bitcoin, what you can do is you can enter in the amount you want to invest, hit bid, and then quickly hit the buy button. Oftentimes, you'll have the limit order fill right away, but you'll still get charged the 0.6% maker fee. Occasionally, you'll get a pop-up that says your order couldn't go through, but whenever that happens, you can just hit bid and then buy again, and then it'll probably go through the second time. Bang, you've got a limit order that basically functions as a market order. And if you want to sell your crypto, basically everything is the same, except you hit sell at the top instead of buy. All right, derivatives. Remember, this is futures trading, not buying and selling real crypto. I never come here and thus will not be covering it in this video. Portfolio. This is where you view your portfolio. You can see what coins you own and their performance. This is also where you deposit and withdraw money on mobile. And you can also convert between USDC and USD here. At the top, you can see your total balance with your total performance to the right of that. Beneath that, your USD and USDC balances are displayed, and at the bottom, you have all of your cryptocurrencies with their individual performances. The portfolio tab is also where you can deposit and withdraw money. On PC, you can do it anywhere via the deposit and withdraw/transfer button on the top right, but on PC, you can only do it through this tab. To add money to Coinbase, click on the blue deposit button, link your bank account, choose how much money you want to invest, and hit approve. After it processes, you'll see it show up in your Coinbase account, and now you're ready to go shopping. Let's say you deposited your funds as cash and you want to convert it to USDC. Again, USDC is the crypto form of cash that Coinbase gives you 5.10% annual interest on. To swap, hit the gray USDC convert button on the middle right of your screen on PC and the arrows icon on mobile. Then select how much you want to convert and hit approve. Once you do it once or twice, you'll get the hang of it. You can hit the transactions button to view your transaction history, but you can also do this in the orders tab. You can also see your open orders and what fee tier you're in on the top left of your portfolio on PC or the bottom of mobile. One thing I want to note before moving on to the orders tab. If you have a self-custodial crypto wallet, you have the option to withdraw your coins to your personal wallet. Hit the gray transfer button on the top right, select which network you want to send it over, and send it to the intended address. However, I'm assuming you guys don't know what this means or how to do any of this, so don't worry about it. You're fine. Just as an FYI, just so you guys know, it is considered higher risk to keep your funds on an exchange because, what if it goes bankrupt? What if we have another FTX? So this is a much bigger concern, especially for smaller exchanges, but Coinbase is a giant and very reputable, so it's not really as much of a big issue for you guys. This is why I explained the importance of having good security and an insurance fund earlier, just because I'm assuming that you guys are keeping your money on your exchange, so we just want to make sure that it's safe. Orders. This is where you view your open orders and your order history. This is not a section you'll need to check often. You only need this on a case-by-case basis when you want to see if a limit order has been filled or if you want to view your transaction history. You can scroll through your transaction history, and if you want more details, you can click on the fills tab, but I've never had to. You can also click fees to view more details about Coinbase's fee structures and see what tier you're in. That's really it for this tab. Hello, I am wearing a new shirt now. That's because it's a new day. I had to leave in the middle of recording for dinner. You know what that means? New day, new prime. Okay, we were at Earn. Earn is where you earn additional rewards on your crypto by staking it. Unfortunately, regulations vary between countries and states, so it may not be available to you depending on where you are. But what is staking? Staking is locking up your crypto and earning interest on it. Ranges typically vary between 2 to 10% APY. Let's say we want to stake our Ethereum. We can click on Ethereum and view its staking stats. Right now, Ethereum pays 2.77% annual interest. The unstaking period is how long it takes to unlock your coins. For Ethereum, it's 12 days. In other words, when you're ready to withdraw, you'll hit unstake, and then 12 days later, your coins will unlock. The earning frequency is how often you get paid interest. The earning frequency of Ethereum is every 3 days. That does not mean you get 2.77% return every 3 days, but a fraction of that over the course of a year will add up to 2.77%. Think of this as small dividends. Note, your first payment might take a few days longer. Also, your dividends don't go back to your staked amount. They go back to your balance. Think of staking like a certificate of deposit or CD from the bank. Staking is the crypto equivalent, except instead of your CD maturing in like a year, you earn dividends on your staked quantity. Let me briefly explain how it works just to give you an idea of where the interest is coming from. Basically, some blockchains need their own coins in order to function. The Ethereum blockchain, for example, needs Ethereum coins to actually work. So people can stake or contribute their coins to the blockchain, and then Ethereum pays them a small reward in return. To become a staker, you need specific hardware and software setup and other specific things. It's a serious hassle. So what Coinbase does is they set up all the hardware and software for you, and then they stake your coins on your behalf. Then they take a tiny amount of the reward and then send you the rest. That's where it's coming from. That's the simple explanation. So in short, staking is like dividends. You can also earn additional rewards by using their crypto Visa card, but I'm gonna hold off talking about that. I'm working on a review of all the best crypto Visa cards, so the whole breakdown is gonna be there. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Okay, that wraps up all the major tabs, but there are still a few more useful features that we should cover. At the top right on PC, you're gonna see a square or 9 dots, top left on mobile. Click on that to view some more features. Let's start with the Coinbase wallet. Guys, Coinbase offers a fantastic personal crypto wallet that is easy to set up and completely free to use. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely consider that as your main wallet. You can download the Coinbase Wallet app on mobile and as a browser extension on PC. If you're not sure how to set up a crypto wallet, we can help you at thecryptonerd.net or in our Discord group in the description. Crypto wallets allow you to interact with Web3 applications, games, and other things. If you're not sure what Web3 is, I cannot possibly cover all of it in this video. Basically, it's like the next gen internet that's integrated with blockchains, kind of. Okay, moving on. All right, next is Coinbase's NFT marketplace. Clicking on NFT will open up Coinbase's NFT marketplace. NFTs are basically collectibles, at least right now. They're mostly digital art pieces that you can collect and keep in your wallet for fun. They only have this option on PC, so you're not going to be able to see it if you're on mobile. Now, to view the other options I'm about to talk about, if you're on PC, you're going to have to click the More tab with the 3 dots right under Earn. The Recurring Buys button enables you to allow automatic transfers from your bank account into crypto. The Web3 button allows you to discover and learn about different Web3 applications. The Direct Deposit tab allows you to be paid directly into Coinbase instead of your typical bank account. Basically, you can use Coinbase as your bank. The Taxes tab helps you with your taxes by letting you download reports like the gains/losses report, for example. Yes, unfortunately, you have to pay taxes on your crypto. More on that in our crypto taxes video coming up. Finally, what is Coinbase One? Coinbase One is a subscription service that gives you access to different perks. You get 0 transaction fees on your first $10,000 of trades, and then 25% reduced. 2 tax help benefits, 3 increased staking rewards, and some more. I personally don't use it, but if you think it's for you, go for it. I didn't write down how much it costs, which I probably should have, but I think it's like $30 a month or something like that. Don't quote me on that. A quick announcement. We are building a community for this run, so we don't have to enjoy it alone. To be fully transparent, there is a paid membership option, but it is totally optional and you can join for free. Come join and hang out, we party, and you'll get access to updated information faster too. If this video helped you in any way, please give us a thumbs up. It only takes 2 seconds, and consider subscribing to Crypto Nerd. We are a small team with a bunch of stuff planned and great content coming out soon that you don't want to miss. This video took a ton of time and effort to make, so any engagement to help boost on the algorithm would be much appreciated. Guys, I wish you the best of luck in the coming cycle. Subscribe and we'll do it together. Thanks for watching.